Hi traders, another review for you today. This trading robot is currently top of the Metatrader marketplace in both the MT4 and MT5 versions. It's got a very corny name, the most wanted expert, and its clever subliminal messaging. If you look at the icon for the product, it's got all these gold winner badges, which gives the impression that it's won awards. And the icon also has 5 stars as part of the design. This is all very clever marketing, from its name to the winners badges to the 5 stars. Still, it is currently top of the Metatrader charts, so let's take a look to see if we can warrant its marketing. As mentioned, there are both MT4 and MT5 versions. It costs a hefty $1,500 and the good thing is that there are live signals. The product description is also more clever marketing. It talks about AI and OpenAI. That's the company that have developed ChatGPT, which is all over the internet right now. There's also a link where you can read more about the trading robots concepts regarding AI and ChatGPT. It all sounds great with some nice pictures, but it could also be an attempt to impress using very technical concepts and riding the AI bandwagon. I know I'm cynical, but I don't see anyone who has been able to use the OpenAI API to create a MetaTrader robot. ChatGPT is not trained on financial data and certainly doesn't have the stacks of historical data which you can use to perform machine learning through its interface. However, I'm prepared to be told I'm wrong. Leave me a comment below if I am. Anyway, more clever marketing in the product description. The author is telling you that the current price is $1,500 with a final price of $4,999. He's using a technique called anchoring. He's telling you, hey, this should cost $4,999 so $1,500 is cheap. And then he creates the urgency by writing that the price will go to $2,000 on February the 20th. He's justifying this by saying that by limiting sales, this trading robot's effectiveness will not be diluted. Come on, the Forex market trades trillions every day. 1 or 10,000 trading robots is not going to make a dent. If the market regime changes, it will change regardless of how many similar trading robots are out there. Still, a lot of people read the paragraph and believe it. I will give the product description 10 out of 10 for marketing. The author really knows how to market his material. Before I go on, no matter how good a trading robot is, you won't succeed without the use of a regulated broker and top-tier VPS provider. Don't lose your real trading capital with subpar brokers and VPS providers. If you're looking for the best conditions to trade, I've provided my recommended broker and VPS provider in the description box below. Okay, let's have a look at the live trading. There are 2 signals. The links are on the top right of the screen. These are both very new. The one on the left 4 weeks and the one on the right just 2 weeks. The one on the left is the calm mode one, which is the default one. In 4 weeks, it's only done 8 trades, which is just 2 trades a week. I read in the comments that people were complaining that it trades so infrequently, which is why the author created the second live signal called the low risk intensive, which, as you can see, has done 7 trades in 7 weeks, a relatively higher volume than the default signal. So looking at the one on the left, first of all, it's made a 10% gain so far. From an initial deposit of $300, it's made just over $30 with a 100% win rate. If you look closely at the trade tickets, you can see that for every trade open, it targets 4 points versus a 30-point stop. That's a stop that is 7.5 times larger than the profit. That means we are looking at a trading robot which invariably will have more winners than losers, but with every loss, you'll need over 7 wins to make that loss back. You can also see in the equity chart that it's currently in drawdown already, or 4 times the winning size. Of course, with both signals being so new, these results mean nothing. There's just not enough data to show that this will work over the longer term. Backtests look great. I ran the MT4 backtest on Euro-Dollar. I ran the history shift and symbol shift to test for scams. Some slight differences with the symbol shift, but equity trajectory is the same, so that's okay. On MT5, I ran both Euro-Dollar and gold. They both look good too. People will always look at the backtest, and if they look good, then they buy the trading robot. Don't forget that it is possible to fit the right parameters to make the backtest look good. If you watch my reviews, you'll note that we've seen many trading robots which soon fail after they go live. So for us to validate if this trading robot will continue to perform, we really need to give more time to the live signal. As I mentioned, for the gold pair, the trading robot targets 4 points versus 30-point stop. This means that the stop is 7.5 times larger than the take profit. Likewise, for Euro-Dollar, the 265 pip stop is 8.8 times larger than the 30 pip target. Is this high risk trading? For some it is, for others perhaps it isn't when you compare with martingale grid trading systems. But just remember that a trading robot targeting less pips versus a much larger stop will naturally have high win rates. Imagine an 8-sided dice. Rolling 1 to 7 you win, but rolling 8 you lose. Of course you're going to win more, as there's 7 sides where you're going to win versus the 1 side which you're going to lose, except that the 1 loss will cancel out the 7 wins. So in summary, this trading robot has one of the best marketing strategies I've ever seen, not only in the product description, where it's talking about AI and ChatGPT, which is the biggest thing on the internet right now, but its icon design with its winner badges and 5 self-appointed stars gives it positive subliminal vibes. It is a trading robot which simply has small profits versus large stops, and although the back tests look great, I believe they're curve fitted, but we shall see in the live trading. Live trading signals are currently too short, only 2 and 4 weeks old. Ideally, a few months to see how this performs live. And we have seen many of these types of trading robots before. None of them have survived the long term, but never say never. This could be the one, but we will only know by watching how the signals do over a longer period. Anyway, here are the links to the trading robot and its live signals if you're interested. And as always, I hope you found value from this video. My aim is to provide an honest and cautious review, particularly for such expensive trading robots. I want you to have as much information as possible to make an informed choice. Do remember to like this video, turn on notifications and subscribe if you haven't yet done so. Until next time, happy trading.